I am live. Hello, everyone. Finally, I am doing my live episode again today. Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday to each and every one of us. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are right now. By the way, my name is Zenny. I am um, the owner behind of this business page, and I'm gonna do my live interview for my episode 8. And I have my special guest for today from Philippines. Good evening to all the people watching in Philippines right now. Let's all welcome my special guest for today. His name is Lester. Hi, bro. Hello,
Hello,
Lester. Good evening in Philippines. It's 8 p.m. there, right? 8.
good
Sorry for
evening po.
the
Mayong gabi, good
Yes,
evening. Magandang gabi po sa lahat.
yes. Good evening. Bro, Lester, can you please first introduce yourself before we will start our live interview for today?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the chance of sharing our story, our humble story coming into this business. By
Mm-hmm.
the way, my name is Lester. I'm just half of the people behind or the persons behind our page. We call this We Franco because we are both of us, my wife and I, are in this journey uh,
Mm-hmm.
hand in hand. That's why we call it We Franco. But unfortunately, she cannot be how I wish. But we are waiting for that soon. Unfortunately, she can't join us tonight because
Yeah.
she's working and she's in Singapore right now. Shout out to her,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to
um,
Rachel. Rachel or Russell? Ano ba
Russell.
yung ano? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Russell.
My name is Lester
Mm-hmm.
Franco. I used to be an OFW for 10 years plus. Let's just call it a decade. I half of my career over there was actually involved in the retail industry. I enjoy my stint over there because
Mm-hmm.
I like the brand a lot. Because it is a global what do you call that, global sports brand. It's very popular in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
actually wearing it because I like it. I'm
Yeah. So
I'm so
I know
addicted
the
of that
brand.
music sports. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
after a while, I realized that I need to express more on my creative side. So I decided to join and I wanted to try also on what does it feels like
Mm-hmm.
working in a corporate environment.
Yeah, that's true.
So I switched career.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I was given a chance as well, and from there, I spent half of my time in Singapore for working for. Actually, it's a packaging company
Oh,
dedicated
okay.
dedicated to dedicated to MRO on aerospace industry. So we
Oh,
are like an I what do you call that? An exclusive
mm-hmm.
um, supplier for
Mm-hmm.
packaging.
Mm,
But my post was on the marketing side, digital marketing side, and design and creatives.
yeah,
So I
because you're
enjoyed
a
it
web
even more. So
graphic
I enjoyed it even
designer.
more.
Yes, because you're a web graphic designer, right? Um,
Yeah,
yes. Lester, did you only in Singapore? You're working abroad in Singapore only, right?
yeah.
Oh,
I only stayed in one country.
yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing us about your background. Yeah. My question is, what's your life prior to this business? Can you share with us what was your routine or your life before when you start this digital business?
Yeah, it's not actually working abroad is always a mix of everything because
Mm-hmm.
first of
True.
all it's not our country. We need to
Mm-hmm.
adjust, we need to
Mm-hmm.
mingle, we need
Mm-hmm.
to be flexible to everything. um,
Mm-hmm.
for all the OFW out there that are listening to us,
Mm-hmm.
we might have different stories behind, but of course
Yeah.
you would also agree with me that it's always been a mix. There's always been
Yes.
life at itself, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
for my experience, it's been most of the time it's been a learning experience for me, especially
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the culture, because as you know, Singapore is a melting pot in Southeast Asia. Mixed
Yes.
races are
Yes.
there, coming from the people of India, Bangladesh, Myanmar,
Philippines,
Philippines,
Malaysians.
Malaysia. Yes, of course,
Yes.
because Malaysia is just a
Yeah.
kitchen or a
Yes.
back door of Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoyed it a lot. I developed speaking some Singlish, as they
Something.
call it,
Uh-huh.
some Malayo, Bahasa Malayo, some
Oh,
Mandarin,
really?
some Peranakan,
Oh,
and a mixture of everything. And
yes.
I truly appreciate also how they run the country. I learned a lot.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
it's a bit of everything. But
Mm-hmm.
for myself, when you
Mm-hmm.
are going to reflect, I call
Mm-hmm.
it our life there was a routine.
Yeah.
It was like
Like
a
what?
like a rat race. If you will, if you may call it, because
Mm-hmm.
I wake up so early, especially on my last 5 years there. I wake up so
Mm-hmm.
early.
Mm-hmm.
I need to queue up for our what do you call that? Our company bus
Yeah,
for us
yeah.
to be picked up.
Transportation, company
For our
transportation,
transportation.
yes.
So I need to wake up around 5:30, 45, and
Was
be
too
there by
early.
6:15.
Uh-huh.
Because I am apparently I'm staying in the central, but my workplace is all the way there near to the Malaysian side.
It's like
Okay.
industrial area,
Yes,
right?
it is really an
Oh.
industrial and a
Mm-hmm.
reclaimed area where all the
Mm-hmm.
industries are there. It's
Mm.
all the way part to the end, so I need to wake up so early and then be
So
there
that
because
was your routine.
yes, it's a routine. Actually, wake up so
Yeah.
early, work 9 to 5 grind, and then go home. I can only meet Russell, my wife, because we are having a different time schedules because
Schedules,
she's still
yeah.
in the retail industry. So I get to
Mm-hmm.
meet her around 10 o'clock in the evening. By the time we are all you know exhausted
Yes,
already.
I understand because I was OFW
If
also, so I
if
understand what.
in case she will be given an because I'm having a fixed weekend off
Mm-hmm.
day,
Mm-hmm.
so it will be that's my schedule. But for her,
Mm-hmm.
it's different thing. The off day will always be either weekdays
Mm-hmm.
or I
Mm-hmm.
don't know random things.
Yeah, yeah.
So in a summary, we only get to have you know our time, or we can only spend together like very very
Mm,
limited or
I
very
understand. Yeah.
so that makes us but
Mm-hmm.
that one is tolerable, but the other side will be that really put a dagger on our plans in life is when
Yeah, yes.
Enzo
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
our lives. And then because with the restrictions in Singapore towards the OFWs,
Mm-hmm.
um, we are not able to we aren't able to bring him over with us. So we need
Enzo.
to, yes, Enzo. So we need
Yeah.
to leave him behind under
Mm-hmm.
the care of our mother-in-law, which is we are very grateful on
Oh, I
that
understand.
because
Yes.
at least not everybody can afford those those
Yeah,
luxury
of
of
course.
having
Yeah.
family to look over to your
Mm-hmm.
kids. But
Mm-hmm.
we are really thankful on that. At first, it was okay because he was still very young and
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't understand what is happening. But we
Mm-hmm.
only get to be with him, for a very short period of time,
Short
like a
period,
month.
yes. Yeah.
That's the max. Say hi to them. Enzo
Hi,
is here.
Enzo.
Yeah, we only get to be with him for a month. That's the maximum we can get if we
Oh,
can invite him over.
yeah,
And
yeah.
most of his milestones in life, his first walk, first word, all those first, we all get to
You're not
miss it.
there.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're not
you're not there.
alone.
Even
Especially
Raisa.
when he was delivered. I was late
Uh-huh.
for a couple of days and I was not there. I didn't experience
Mm,
it.
that's the
Oh,
sad thing also
yeah.
for being an
That
OFW.
was the especially for me.
Mm,
That was the turning point in my life that it's not it's not healthy at all because I grew up, although we don't have everything, we don't have much, but I
mm-hmm.
grew up with both parents on my side. So Uh,
Mm.
at least somehow I can tell the difference between having both of them rather than not
Mm-hmm.
having any parents to guide you at all. Not to
Yeah,
mention
that's
emotional
true.
things and
Yeah.
everything, all those sort of stuff. So
Mhm.
I told my wife that I cannot promise you that I can continue, staying or being like this setup
This
for
kind
a
of
longer period
life.
of time.
Yeah.
I even
Yeah.
told her. I mean, I even told her that I might, if it permits,
Yeah.
I might want to go home earlier than her if she allowed it. That was few
Mhm.
years back. I think Enzo was just around 3, 3, 4, 5 years old that time.
Okay,
I
okay.
know. I think 3 years old. Yes, I wanted
Mhm.
to resign already because I cannot stand him and miss him that much, and I want to be with him. That's it. But it always reality will always bring us back.
Yeah,
That
that's true.
what
Yes.
about your bills? What about your amortization? What about the things that
Everything.
you need to? What about the responsibilities? And
Yeah,
where are
yeah.
you going after here? After this, what you have here? Because for us Filipinos, working abroad will always be at least somehow it's better than working,
Yeah, yeah.
having a living
Money
in
wise,
our
yeah,
locality.
you're right. Money wise is fine, but for the quality
Yes.
time is nothing at all,
Yeah,
right?
that's the drawback always.
Yeah.
I envy, or maybe I considered families that are living together and at the
Mm-hmm.
same time working in abroad. It's very blessed at all. Oh,
Yes.
no
Yeah.
complaints for us. We are blessed with any
Mm-hmm.
things on
Mm-hmm.
during our time in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always a missing piece because our son is
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
left.
hi, Russell. Sorry, Russell's watching our live from
Tignan ko,
Singapore.
mami, mami
Russell is
po.
the wife of Lester, my guest for today. Hi, Maris from Australia. Thanks for watching. And
Hi
I
guys,
am
thank you for watching.
Pagyo, Team Pagyo. Thank you for watching from Manila. And Elenita from Australia also. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you're right, Lester. Because it sounds like you cannot do the same thing like your daily routine before as an OFW, and once you decide to want to make you want to make a change. So my question now is, what makes you decide, and how did you find this business? Is it from social media or from a person that you already know? And from that, what makes you decide?
Everything we are always rooting whatever we want in life, whatever better
Mm-hmm.
things we want in life. We are always rooting for the family, right? uh,
Yes.
we I thought for us a while that maybe money would suffice for everything, like you just send
Mm-hmm.
money and then that's it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not, money cannot always
Yes.
provide everything. It will not
Yeah.
suffice
You're
what
right.
what
You're
is
right.
missing, especially in your emotional and
Mm-hmm.
family. But definitely I am wrong in that point. Okay, sure. Like later, after this. Okay.
Enzo's very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um
Yeah, you're cute.
Nothing.
Yes.
I also realized that nothing is indispensable in the corporate world.
Yeah, that's
Especially
true.
in my experience, I am under a
Mhm.
contract. Maximum will be 24 months, and after that, we will
It's
always,
like 2 years
yeah,
contract.
we will always
Nothing
cross our fingers or pray hard that
if
the
you
company
stay
would
or not.
the
Yeah.
company would renew us, and if not, the company would give you or the company is very generous to you. They like you, they will always intend to renew you. But the problem
Mm-hmm.
sometimes randomly on the government side, if they will approve you
Mm-hmm.
fast. So that's
Mm-hmm.
two on the challenging part. So we are always relying on blessing and luck that
Mm-hmm.
we will
Mm-hmm.
always get renew on that part there. um, Another thing is health. Health is a valuable asset in life.
Health is
Not
wealth
about,
for me.
yes.
Yeah.
And then time is always unforgiving, especially
Yes.
watching over Enzo growing so fast. And then, you can tell on his eyes that he really needs his parents to
Parents.
him.
That's true.
Oh,
It.
it's
Yeah.
heart crushing. It's always very difficult, especially during leaving time in the airport, that we are going to
Oh
separate
my
each other.
God.
Oh, that's
It's
that
like
that
your
is
heart,
intolerable. Yes,
is breaking.
and then I also realized that I think if other people other people can afford to have everything in life, I think we can also have that.
Yes.
That's the turning point for us, that maybe it's time for us to search, are there any ways and means, are there
Mm-hmm.
any opportunities out there,
Mm-hmm.
that is really, so we try searching it. And
Yes.
thankfully, I this business, I saw this on our family friend, but
Ah, okay.
during that time I didn't really give it much
Importance or
attention.
attention. Yeah.
But the moment I saw her progress, the moment I saw the changes in her life, um, I signed up, and then I investigate with myself. I watch it.
You made the
I even
background
let
check.
yes, and I even
Yes.
show it to Russell, and then she is sold out at after a few discussion. So we approached
Uh-huh.
her,
Mm-hmm.
and she let us see a pic of how this business really works. And from that then on, um,
Mm-hmm.
the rest was history for us.
History,
Yeah,
yes.
because it's very very fast, and the experience itself is uh, if you compare to the normal brick and mortar
Mm-hmm.
business, it's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
out
Mm-hmm.
of
It's totally
really
different, yeah.
comparable. Yes.
Yes, I remember when you had the live interview also with Coach Ras, you and Raisel. I remember that time. It was, I think it was last year, and then when you
Yeah, I
found
guess so.
you shared that when you found this business, and then after that you really, and then you met that the person, right? You met
Yeah,
the person, and then discussing about this one, and then I think Russell was thinking that maybe this is a budul budul, baka daw budul budul ito or something,
at
but
first, yes.
yes, yeah. And then if look at that now, if you didn't decide before, so you won't be with Enzo right now, right? So if you think that that is a budol-budol, kung isipin mo na ano to ganyan, tapos ayaw mong i-proceed. So ngayon, andun ka pa sa Singapore, I am sure, 'di ba?
I'm sure, or
Yes.
um, if not, given what this pandemic has brought to everyone,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can I can I can attest to you that most of the friends, or most of the people that I know in Singapore, were also affected. Most of them were affected
Yes,
when the
yeah.
pandemic really hits hard,
Yeah. Yeah.
and most of them were not prepared at all.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
that is the biggest gratefulness that we felt in our lives, that oh, buti na lang.
Buti na
Thank
lang
God,
you jumped into
thank
this
God we
business.
jumped in.
Yeah.
That was no, late 2019.
So
We
it
started
was,
it. We
yeah, and we
started this
never
business.
expect, yeah, and we never expect that the pandemic will happen, right?
Yeah,
Because
and nobody in Earth, on this planet, have a
yeah,
clue that
yeah,
this pandemic is really that bad. And when the
yes.
lockdown was implemented, that was the time when we just started our business. and
Oh, so it's a
and
right, really the right time for you, isn't it?
and we were expecting that people would be more prudent, or maybe people will be more you know
Open.
no, I think they will not be very very receptive on all these kind of opportunities, because
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
given the fact that we are not the economy is not in its uh,
Mm-hmm.
peak. But then, to our
Yes.
surprise, our business booms while we are in the pandemic,
Yeah, yeah, and
in
you,
the
you
middle of the
you
pandemic.
did not
Like, wow.
expect, yes,
Yeah,
that you did not expect that it's working. And during the period of pandemic, when people are struggling to have something to put food in the table, and your business is running 24/7 at the background, right? And because it's
precisely.
digital, so it's really like this is the new normal that we have right now. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Mark. Hi, Mark from UK.
Swagger that.
And also Nia
Shout
Phil
out.
from Philippines. Thanks for watching. Merced, hello with Franco daw. Sabi ni Merced from Bohol. And sabi ni
Hi,
Mark,
Marcel.
inspirational bro. So good to hear this on Saturday morning. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I was amazed about that happened. When did you decide to to go back to Philippines to be with Enzo. It was early last year, right?
We
No, not
decided we
this.
already have a plan mid of the year
Mm,
of 2020, because given all the things that are happening in Latin, I think life is just like that everywhere nowadays.
yes, yeah, yeah.
What if all the what if on our mind, because we're just humans, then say what if the
Mm,
evil happened to us, God forbid, and we don't have
mm,
much time to spend time with your family, blah blah blah.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Say I think this is the time for us to, in a way, there's in a way God is always with us, on our
It's always
plans.
helping with us. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you put your
Mm-hmm.
faith on Him,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
much to worry in our
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, in our future. But the main reason behind is that our confidence, the
Mm-hmm.
confidence we have coming into those decisions that we have earlier
Yes.
last year,
Yeah.
is really on the business, because
Oh, okay.
there's
Okay.
there's only moving forward into this business. Your business will always strive as long as your energy is there. If you quit, then that's it. But if you don't quit,
If you quit, then that's the
that's
end
the
of
only that's the
story.
only variable in this business, ourselves.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you don't,
That's true.
if you lose confidence in yourself, you
Hmm.
lose faith in yourself, then that's it. But
Yeah.
if
That's
you
true.
only continue, no matter what,
Hmm.
you always have to go back in your whys. What
Yeah.
is it that you really
We
want
have
in
the
your life?
big
Why
wise.
why
Yes.
why did you come into this business?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you are going to stop, because if you guys, those people who are listening right now, if you only take a pick, give yourself a chance, because you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look. Spend 90 minutes. 90 minutes is just an episode of Netflix. 90 minutes is just an episode of Netflix.
Yeah.
You,
That's
you,
true.
you investigate. You watch the whole webinar. It's free
Mm-hmm.
anyway. There's no risk on it. Just have to investigate and give yourself a chance. You can
Yes.
see you can see inside that, um, there's no limit on whoever, as long as
Mm-hmm.
your dreams are there, no matter how your age your
Yeah.
age
That's true.
um because
Yes.
sometimes people will, oh, I think it doesn't suit me, because technology, I'm not very good in technology,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can attest to that. There are a lot of people, very inspiring people, and they are crushing the business, like,
And they're doing well, and they
and they're
succeed.
doing well.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are 75 year old grandma. There are
Yeah.
couple that is 60 plus, and wow,
Also,
you won't be able to
young
see
daughter. Yeah, at the age of 19, started this
19,
business. So
and they are
he
crashing.
was the one
if,
who
if, if,
helped her
if
family.
if they can do it,
Then we
why
can
can't
definitely.
you? Why can't
Yeah.
why can't we, right?
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
really doable. and
Yeah.
and not to mention the system is really, really, I don't know, I run out of better words to that, but it's just plain
Hmm.
amazing. That
Yeah.
is very easy, no matter how, if you consider yourself as not tech savvy, if you don't have all those, like, look at us
Yeah.
now. I don't even I don't even spend more time in Facebook
Yes. Okay.
earlier in my
Yeah, and
years.
yeah, that's true, Lester. And also, can you share to all the viewers how you would manage this? How you did you manage this digital business?
Okay.
Maybe you can have
Um.
a snake. I mean, brief overview about how the people manage this kind of business.
Well, most of the people who started this business,
Mhm.
they don't. It's not overnight that you will, after joining now, a few
And
months after, back then, you will retire and then
yes,
enjoy your life.
yeah,
No, everything in
yes.
life, you need to work for it, right? You always need to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not some marketing gig, or quick rich
Marketing thing that we heard
scheme
a
that
lot.
overnight
Yes.
you will flip your. No, you need to work hard on
Yeah.
it, and you need to invest in your time. You need to
Mm-hmm.
invest in yourself. um for me, coming into this business, I totally open up my mind. I know a thing
Mm-hmm.
or two in technology, but I know for sure that there are really a lot of things that I don't know, and um, I
And
need
because
I
of
need
this,
I need to learn. So because of this, I I have the confidence to speak in social
In
media platform like
front,
this time,
yes, yeah,
doing
that's
live.
true.
I learned to share my life somehow in social media because last
Mm-hmm.
time it was a very different mindset for me.
Mm-hmm.
But given the opportunity that we have right now, it is
Mm-hmm.
really, really worth sharing to other people because it's very life changing for us. We are not yet
Yeah, you are
we are not
right.
yet on the stage where we are now spending our time like full time. No, not yet.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
still having a living on the sides, but I am
Mm-hmm.
doing this most of my vacant time.
So, like,
It's,
how many
it's
hours you
very, very
spend?
because it's very,
One,
very
two
flexible.
hours?
Um,
Sorry, how normally,
Today
like in one day, how many hours you spend with this business?
I
You
normally
said,
spend with a couple of hours because I can afford watching Netflix at night. Why
yeah,
don't I convert it into a more productive one? Of course, we
yeah.
need some entertainment, but 3 to 4 hours of your day before you sleep, or maybe a couple of hours to
Mm-hmm.
learn more
Mm-hmm.
about how to make money, or maybe how to leverage the technology
Yeah,
into a
yes.
passive income. Why not, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is how we do it, and everything is on the system. We are
Yeah,
utilizing a very, very, it's not a unique system. It's a really um, stable system, I should say, but it's
mm-hmm.
really clear and it's step by step that everybody can understand,
Can follow.
can
Yes,
follow, and it's very doable as long as you dedicate your time and you commit
yeah, you're
yourself to
right.
learning something. That is how
Yes,
we do it, and that is how we
yeah.
nailed it because um, getting all those business that we have right now are all done in
Mm-hmm.
the system. It's fully automated, guys. It's
Yeah,
fully automated.
yeah. This is what I really love about this business because,
Yes, that is one thing that attracts also on me because
yeah,
I almost in we almost put our investment in a traditional franchise type system. You know, the
yes,
7-Eleven, those some sort of things, but
the shops, the
it's very
stores.
costly and the risk is very high. But when
Yeah,
I found this business, it's almost the same as that, but with very minimal risk.
yes.
So what more could you ask, or what more
Mm-hmm.
an investor could ask? Of course, everybody wants more yield and then a lesser risk when it comes to
Yeah,
investment. So
yeah.
that is one of the reasons why we go all in with this one.
Yeah, why the people need to learn, need to check this out, right? Because you
Yes,
since you went you're now in Philippines with Enzo, and you can run your business even if Enzo is with you, right? So that is the
precisely.
best thing, and as at the same time you're just
I
staying
cannot I
home.
cannot I, I cannot exchange the luxury that I am having right now, having him
Yeah,
around.
the quality
I'm still
time.
running my business.
Yes, and also of course we saw a lot of videos or maybe on the social media. If a parents as you you mentioned a while ago, if the parents has to need to be back to abroad, and at the airport it's really heartbreaking for every one of us. The kids are crying, and they don't understand why my parents are living with me, why my parents are going abroad and I'm here in it looks like that. It seems like this business, it will help us to reunite for our
This is our
family.
ticket. That's why we are
Yeah,
going all in. Yeah.
especially the OFW, overseas Filipino workers, and not only Filipinos, like overseas workers around the world, or maybe people that are very busy in their job. So why you
Yes.
have to start a new things and make your own life and enjoy your quality time, like maybe a holiday. You can run this business on holiday while at the beach, maybe. Yeah. So this is the best thing to start for now. Okay, Lester, give some advice to our viewers now, why they need to check this out and why they have to start as soon as possible. Because honestly, me, when I found this business, then I made a background check. I realized that and after that I jumped because I saw the potential. This gonna be huge, massive opportunity for all of us.
Yes.
And it's very big changes for each of us who really want. to move or want to help our family or even for ourselves. So, what can you advise to all the people to check this out?
I have a few things on it that I can share with you, which is
Mm-hmm.
this is almost general, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we tend to brush off or don't we just ignore the reality that we are in.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for me, I know that working abroad is not forever. There's no place like home. That's for me.
Yes, that's true.
Um,
Yeah.
and if you are one of those working force that is working for somebody or working for a company, know that you are not dispensable. We are indispensable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true that we are in this. No matter how talented you are, no matter how in demand you are,
Mm-hmm.
for 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 the company, it is always uh, profit and loss.
Yeah.
It's always like that. They're
Yeah.
always finding. That's why nowadays we can see automation and AI and robotics and everything, because all the companies want to cut costs, and we are just
Mm-hmm.
a cost to them. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
as a parent, kids are not forever kids. We cannot always take back the time that we missed with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me. That's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Our family will not be always will not be around forever. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it will always boils down to the time, also the quality time that we can spend with them. And we don't have, if you are working for somebody, if you are working for someone, we don't have we are giving the control to them, not to us. If we are
Yeah.
working for
Yeah.
money also, we are
Yes.
we are being slave for the money itself.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we put it around? It might be easy to say, but um, the leap of faith will always be there. If you're courageous enough to try,
Yes.
if you're courageous enough to try, um, what is that? The regrets will always be, if you only try. What would it be? What ifs? The would have, if you didn't jump into that opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and you have lost something and you didn't do anything about it. That will be the great.
Yes.
For me, that is
Yeah.
also the greatest regret
Yeah,
that
you're right.
I didn't try.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. That's my takeaway. That you do, because I have full confidence in our business. What
Me
I what
either.
I
Me
in,
too.
what I'm
Yes.
encouraging the people who are watching right now, for us, just take a look. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a favor. Watch the 90-minute webinar, and then you decide for yourself. Anyway, the next step also is risk free. You can always have your small amount of commitment
Mm-hmm.
back within 30 days. So what, I don't know what else would I call it, but other marketing or other businesses that is modeled that way,
Yes.
it's just difficult to find nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, you are right because we have this the perfect system, the perfect tools and resources, the very supportive community that we have
Not to mention the
because
community.
yeah, this is what I really thankful because I'm here. And as like you said before, it's not get rich quick, right? We have to mold and believe in yourself and manifest whatever the desire of your heart, because if you will say that no, don't, I don't want the, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. But if you have a big dream, you have to remember your big whys, and you have to look forward in your future, because in this business it can help us to retire early, not to wait until 65, 60, and you're still working, and parang isa Tagalog pa, ugod-ugod ka na tapos nag-work ka pa din, parang ang hirap, 'di ba? So this,
Irony in life. Irony in life. It's
yeah,
it's very
because
heartbreaking.
yeah, that's true then, because health comes first in everything we are doing in this world. And also, the family is really a big value for each and all of us. So why not to try this digital business? Remove the skepticism in your mind. Maybe you're doubtful, but you have a time to check, background check, make a due diligence, and ask God's guidance and ask the God's I mean sign of course,
Mhm.
we sometimes when I before I found no, sorry, when I found this business, I prayed. So, and I am here, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I'm belong in this business, and it makes me happy each and every day. I'm always looking forward every day in my life, because I heard a lot of, good news, not like, I don't like toxic environment, or so thank you so much, Lester, for
My pleasure. Thank you
sharing.
for having me as well.
Yes, and because I really inspired about your story. For Can you imagine, you're working abroad for 10 years, and because of this business, you decide, and I mean, it makes you it makes you decide to be back to Philippines with your son Enzo, and I cannot imagine how happy you are with your family every day. When you wake up in the morning, before you're sleeping, you're with your son, right? So it's really a wake up call to all the overseas workers. Like, they're thinking, when will be the time they have to reunite with their kids, and then their kids is growing up, and the kids are always asking, "Mom, Dad, when are you coming back? When is your holiday going coming back to Philippines? I miss you." It's really heartbreaking for as a parents. I am sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Lester,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
for all the viewers. Hi, sis Lizelle from Norway. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna have my episode 9. I will post in my social in my business page, and check it out, guys. And another guest for my next episode. And thank you so much for watching. Happy Saturday to all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in Philippines right now. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.